The T squad is Kirsty. You know what time it is. We dropping the tea, sipping that tea. Hey, receipts on the beat, we got the inside steep. Spill it, sip it, serve it, come get it with me. It's dropping the tea, dropping the tea. We drop.
Hey T Squad, it's Kirsty and woo y'all. Today's tea is straight out of the Twilight Zone. We're talking about celebrities who didn't just fear their deaths, they actually predicted them. Like, in shocking detail. Letters, lyrics, even interviews where they practically spelled it out. This one's gonna give you goosebumps, so grab your mug, get comfy, and let's dive into the eerie world of stars who seemed to know their fate before it came knocking. What if you knew your time was almost up? For some of the world's biggest stars, this wasn't just a spooky thought. It was a real, chilling premonition. From eerie predictions in song lyrics to specific warnings written in private letters. These stories pull back the curtain on the final days of celebrities who seemed to know their own fate long before it arrived. The line between coincidence and prophecy is a blurry one, and it seems to get even blurrier in the lives of the rich and famous. While most of us go through life with no clue when our final chapter will be written, some celebrities have said things about their own deaths that are so unnervingly accurate. They're tough to ignore. They left behind interviews, lyrics, and private notes that, in hindsight, feel a lot like planned goodbyes. Today, we're counting down the most chilling cases of stars who seemingly predicted their own death. From country music sweethearts to rock and roll legends, these stories will make you question everything. Kicking off our list at number 7 is the one and only country icon, Patsy Cline. With a voice that could break your heart and heal it in the same song, Cline was a force of nature in the early 1960s. But under all that success, she was haunted by a feeling that her time was running out. Cline had already survived 2 terrifying car accidents, and she became convinced she wouldn't be lucky a third time. She even drafted her will mid-flight and gave friends keepsakes, telling them she didn't expect to see 30. Her last words to her friend Dottie West? "When it's my time to go, it's my time." Days later, her plane crashed just 90 miles from Nashville. She was 30 just like she'd said. Next up, the man who made a guitar sound like a storm, Jimi Hendrix. He literally wrote his own prophecy. In his 1965 song, The Ballad of Jimi, he sang, "Many things he would try, for he knew soon he'd die. 5 years this," he said. "He's not gone, he's just dead." 5 years later, he was. He'd even started calling himself number 3 after 2 other rock stars died, as if he knew he'd be next. Hendrix died at 27, right on cue with his own haunting timeline. Now, you already know this one hits different. Tupac didn't just talk about death, he invited it into his art. He said, "I don't expect to live past 25, and every song felt like a message from someone racing the clock." From If I Die Tonight to the eerily timed I Ain't Mad at Cha video, Tupac made his own death prophecy part of his legacy. On September 13th, 1996, he died at 25, the exact age he predicted. At number 4, the prophecy was word for word. NBA legend Pistol Pete once said, "I don't want to play 10 years in the NBA and die of a heart attack at 40. And guess what? He did play 10 years. And he did die of a heart attack at 40 during a casual pickup game. An autopsy later found he was born with a missing coronary artery. The man literally predicted his own heart giving out. You can't make that up. Now this one's pure Bowie, dramatic, artistic, and chilling. A psychic once told him he'd die around 69 or 70. He believed it. Decades later, after being diagnosed with cancer, Bowie dropped Black Star, his final album, on his 69th birthday. Just 2 days later, he was gone, and when you listen back to Lazarus, it sounds like a farewell he planned. Look up here, I'm in heaven. He turned his death into his last masterpiece. This one's almost cosmic. Mark Twain was born when Halley's Comet passed Earth in 1835, and he once said, "I came in with Halley's Comet and I expect to go out with it." And he did. The comet came back in 1910, and Twain died the next day. The man timed his death with a comet. That's poetic and creepy all at once. And finally, the most haunting prediction of all. In 1996, Diana wrote a letter to her butler, warning that someone was planning an accident in my car, brake failure, and serious head injury. She said it would be done to make the path clear for Charles to marry. Less than a year later, her car crashed in a Paris tunnel, and she died of, you guessed it, head injuries. Even now, her words fuel conspiracy theories that never die. And there you have it, T-Squad's 7 celebrities who seem to look their own fate dead in the eye. Were these eerie coincidences? Or did they really know something we don't? Let me know your take down in the comments. And hey, if you love digging into dark mysteries and bone-chilling stories like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss when I drop the next cup of tea. Thanks for watching, and remember, life's short, but the tea, it's eternal.